I was born in Haiti. Got to the States when I was 9 years old. Went straight to high school. It was terrifying. I still can't speak English. Can you imagine? At 9 years old, it was very bad. But I made it through. I got my education and I started doing TV production. But I always wanted to go back home and some way, somehow help and serve. Then I had a chance after the earthquake to go back home and tell stories, which I think I can tell better stories behind the camera than talking. So I went and I got connected with multiple organizations and telling stories and help them. Most of them, they just give things. You know, all of them, well, most of them. They give food, they give tents, they'll give stuff. A few houses here and there. But last year or 2 years ago when I went with John didn't give anything. And no one ever asked John for anything, which was very surprising because in Haiti they call him a blanc. He's a white guy. And white guy has stuff to give, basically that's. And then when I went to IFASA I didn't know what John did. First of all, when I met John, he came to me and I was part of an organization and my whole thing was, okay, if you build a processing plant, you will create jobs. And we need that. So he did it. And then I didn't know everything else about IFASA, FFH, and none of that. Then it was like, hey, come shoot some videos and take some photos for me. Then I got to Leogan, met Jose and family, and I was amazed. Because unlike Fonds Parisien, where I function a lot, people was always in need, people was always knocking on the gate, asking for things. The whole time I was there, it was nothing but grateful people with dignity, and there was this sense of family and community that made me proud. As a Haitian, you know, you don't want to be a nation of people that's asking for things. You want to be able to do for yourselves. And all the stories, all the families that I went to visit, that's all that I saw. People that were able to do things for themselves just because they had the proper help, I want to say, the training and the proper help. And also, they learned to be together a little bit more. I chose to go because growing up in Haiti, I know what it means when you have a visitor who come and visit you, especially in a bad time. You know, I think it means a whole lot more when you are in need and someone find a way to make it to you. And that's why I go to Fonds Parisien, and that's why Leogan, when I go to these small towns, I know the children, I know the families will talk about, you know, that visitor that came and visited them, and the fellowship that me eating the corn with you, John, and all the little things we do, we think it's not much, but to them, because there's no power in these outskirts. Most of Haiti has no power. So at night, we only have stories to tell. And we will tell stories of that visitor. I mean, many stories of John, or goofy he looks, and what have you. I mean, but stories will be told, and I'm sure we'll end with the fact that we saw them, and then we help. And to me, it's a beautiful thing because I was one of those kids at one point. And that's why I make myself available all the time and go.